What up, what up, what up? Welcome to another episode of But Actually Decent. Your
No,
favorite, your
no.
is not but actually decent, but we are decent today. This is the second time I said that. Welcome to another episode of the No Cap Recap. See, that's just what happens when you have a multiplicity of shows because here
Yeah.
on the Pod and Color Network, we got so many. Okay, you know
Uh-huh.
what I'm saying? We got
And
so
coming
many.
with more.
And
We got
coming
more
with
in the
what
tuck.
we thought, man. Listen, 2025 was great. 2026 is about to be that much better. So yeah, welcome to another episode of the No Cap
No.
Recap. This is the
Recap.
No Cap Recap. Do. Hey, we're gonna actually record that. I'm gonna
Yes.
wipe off my camera real quick. But yeah, welcome to another episode. We are super inspired by um black women on the show, black people, and one of the black ideas that came from Spotify was the wrapped concept.
Mm.
And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, one of the ideas was the rap concept. She was a black she is a black woman that interned for Spotify, and at first the rap concept was just here's what you've been listening to, but she turned into this whole thing. So we are going to do that for the media that we've been watching this year. In 2025 we got a whole lot of great stuff, but first we're going to go into the weekends. Nate, how you feeling? How was your weekend?
Weekend was good. I'm currently in Tampa for a national conference for athletic directors. So I'm coming to y'all
Nice.
live from Tampa, Florida.
I know that's right. It's 8 degrees there.
It's nice. It's a little windy. I tried to get in the pool, and then I was like, I think I
Wow.
look crazy because everybody else was kind of sitting around the pool, and then I had to like keep my shoulders under the water to.
Uh-huh.
It was warmer under the water than it was when the wind was blowing up top, and I was
Oh,
like,
okay.
"This you gonna get pneumonia
You're gonna get P pneumonia. So just to be
because you
clear,
gonna
is
have to come back to
exactly, and it's to Chicago, to the breezy. Okay,
yeah."
real breezy. So to be clear, it's not 8 degrees there. It's not 12 degrees there.
It's not, you can't really see out the window because I got the
It
shade,
looks
but
beautiful.
it's a sunny 75-degree day down here
75 degrees. I'm about to
in the
end this right
Tampa floor.
now because where I am, it's about 12 degrees. We
Yes,
the
I
we the
heard.
big coat folks for real. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So I did bring my coat, but I didn't bring my big coat. So I don't know what well, I do know what I'm walking into when I get off the plane, and I
Yeah.
just pray that I don't catch the pneumonia.
I agree
Going
with you. I agree
going
with
from one to the other. I don't know if that's really true or if we just believe that because our mamas always told us that you
you.
can't be
Yeah.
going from one to the next, but that's what I believe.
Yeah,
And
that's a great point, and I don't know either. So
you got to
yeah, I
cover
guess
your neck.
you have to. You need that
Yeah.
scarf. The babies need the
Yeah.
scarves.
Yeah.
That's that we. I had scarves on my babies today. I'm like, put that scarf on, okay?
Yeah.
Because
Got
we
to
are
cover
not
that
going to the
neck.
hospital. Okay, that ain't happening. Mm-mm.
Yep. How was
Not
your
gonna happen.
weekend?
My weekend was really good. Friday night, I took pictures of my cousin's grandmother who turned 85, and so that was really great to have. It was like a family reunion, and
Happy
we celebrated
birthday.
life. You know what I'm saying? And she's when I tell you coherent. My God, she said, "Brian, how you doing? Where do you guys live? You don't live too far." I said, "No, we live, up the street." And she said, "Wow, that only took you like 15 minutes." I'm like, "Wow, 85 coherent like this,
Can
Jesus."
only
Because sometimes I don't know if I'm coming or going, to be completely honest.
right
So
now.
exactly.
Add
Exactly.
another 50 years. I don't know what I'm gonna look like
You
or
know what I'm
be.
saying? Yeah, that's funny. So yeah, like I said, we doing a wrap on some great stuff that we watched. I didn't tell Danae about this, but I think that
Uh,
we should give it a rating 1 to 5. Like how many recaps can we give it? You know what I'm saying? Is it worth
okay.
recapping? You know what I'm saying? So 1 being I don't need to watch that at all, and 5 being I would love to see this like once a month, pretty much. So
Mm,
yeah,
okay. I'm down with
yeah.
that.
We making our own awards, we don't need the
Yeah.
Grammys.
Let's do it. All right. So what is where you want to start?
Okay, so first, I just want to say that I have been in my rewatching bag. So I've been rewatching a lot of stuff that I haven't seen for like over a decade, or when I was like much younger. And I'm like, oh, I missed a lot of that stuff. So like, for example, one of the things that I rewatched was man, what the it's a Denzel movie. Oh, Inside Man. Denzel Spike
Okay.
Lee joint. And I've also grown. I've also had a big appreciation for some Spike Lee films. But yeah, Inside Man was absolutely amazing, and that's one thing that I would love to keep rewatching and want to have in my library as well. I got another point on that library thing too. I done told
Mm-hmm.
you about it, but yeah. So,
Physical
but
media.
physical meat. Don't get me started.
How did I know?
So but you know what? The first thing that I'm gonna give five no cap recaps to is Sinners. Gotta give it to Sinners.
Oh, that did come out this year.
That did come out. It's been a long year. It's been a very long year. It came out in the summer, and wow. I didn't
Yes,
know what I
it
was signing
was.
up for. I thought it was just like a vampire movie. It was something much deeper than just a vampire movie. Would
Yeah.
you agree?
I went to go see it. I don't even know if I connected the vampire movie thing. I just went to see it because it was black. And I went to see it a few times in the theater. I know it's on Peacock now. I've watched it on Peacock. So yeah, I think it's deserving of at least 4.5 no cap NCRs.
I'm gonna give it a five, a perfect
You'll
five,
give it a
and see
five.
like five mics. It got
Five
five
mics.
mics for me. Came out
Okay.
April 18th, 2025, directed by Ryan Coogler. If you're watching this show, obviously you know about Sinners, so we don't even have to get into that.
Right.
So yeah. So Sinners was phenomenal. I think it broke ground on a lot of different things, but
Hmm.
phenomenal movie.
Now you are more of a moviegoer. I did not do a ton of like in theaters this year. I was definitely more of just, the things that you could see at home. So one of the
Yeah.
shows that I think highly of is Paradise.
Oh, I forgot Paradise came out. Oh my god.
Paradise. Yes.
Oh, wow. Paradise.
And
Yes.
it's coming
Yes.
back in February of
February.
2026.
And
Uh-huh.
it's got his wife in it too.
His
She's
wife is
acting in
now
it.
in it.
Dog, I
So
totally forgot
Paradise
about Paradise. Oh my God.
Paradise is on Hulu. It was basically about kind of the end of the world.
Yep.
It stars Sterling K. Brown. And yeah, it's just a great show. He is a Secret Service person for the president when the world is ending. And it just takes you through what that looks like, the actual date that happened leading up to it,
Mm-hmm.
what they knew it was coming, and just kind of the plan that they put into place. And it ended. Sorry, I guess they getting a little buck wild down here in Tampa.
Not Buck
You can
Wild.
on a Monday. Um, but yeah, it takes you through how they plan to address the end of the world. And some people got a chance to stick around and some folks didn't. And so season 2 is coming soon. I can't wait for it because they definitely left us with a cliffhanger.
Mm.
So yeah, I'm gonna give Paradise. I'm a harsh critic. So fives, I don't I'm gonna give that a 4.25.
Wait till
I'm gonna give it a
five. Where's this
4.25.
criteria coming from? Yeah, that's funny.
I know we need a rubric, but we just going off vibes. And vibes,
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
gonna
we
give it a
just going off
4.25.
vibes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay,
Both.
cool. I totally forgot about Paradise.
How
It
could you?
was it messed with my mind as soon as I saw the first episode. I said, "Wow, what is actually going on?" And
Yeah.
I tried
And
to put
I'm
my
definitely
dad
gonna
on.
rewatch it. I'm gonna rewatch it before.
I for sure need to rewatch it
Mhm.
because what even is that? I put my dad on and he was it so this is a spoiler alert. If you I kind of want to should I?
Go ahead.
Just the
Go
first
ahead.
episode. Just the first episode. If you ain't seen the first episode, come back to us in like 10 seconds, okay?
Yeah.
When at the end of the
Oh,
first episode, he was like, so wait, he said, B, the sun was a light? He's like, hold on, they in a cave?
they in a cage.
They in a
Yeah, they
what's
are
going
not in the free
on?
world.
And that's
Yeah.
just the first episode, which is crazy. That's
Hmm.
crazy. Yeah. Yeah, Paradise was
So,
crazy. When did that come
what are
out?
you gonna give it? I said 4.25.
I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a 4.5. I'm gonna give it a four and a
Okay.
half.
Okay.
NCRs.
All righty. Yeah. So
Yeah.
February
Oh,
2026.
January 26, 2025 is when it came out. So literally the top of the. That's why I don't remember because it was the top of the year this year,
Uh-huh.
the very
Barely
beginning.
made it. Barely made the cut.
But you know what though? If I could take a quick pause, I love that shows are coming back after a year after year. It needs to be like that. We don't need four. I don't know if you're a Stranger Things type of person. No. And I'm
Mm-mm.
not either. But the fact that it took 4 and 5 years for it to come back is like that's insane, bro.
That's too much. That's like what's the show with it was on HBO with the kids in high school doing drugs.
Euphoria.
Euphoria.
We don't even
We don't
care
want
now. We
it.
don't care.
Y'all, we've lost people on the cast, unfortunately.
RP
You know,
Feds.
like it would just keep it, let it be what it was for the moment that it was.
Yeah,
Don't bring it back at this point because that was before COVID, wasn't it?
I think so.
That's enough. I'll
Yeah,
pass.
I pass. I'd also pass. Yeah, for sure. Okay, since we going high, we keeping the energy high. Okay,
Hmm.
I'm gonna give, and I don't remember if you watched this. Did you watch Reasonable Doubt?
Of course.
Oh, you
Yes.
do. Okay, why? I
Yeah.
feel like we never talked about it.
I don't know why, because I definitely watched it.
That's crazy. Yeah, Reasonable Doubt this season. The first season was amazing. Second season was even better than that. This third season was pow pow gotcha amazing. Truly amazing.
I and see,
Uh oh. Uh oh.
that's why we doing this, right? Because
You didn't think it
I
was that
thought
good?
I thought season one was great.
Okay.
I did season two was just all right.
Oh,
Season three has been my least favorite just
bro, what?
because I don't know that I love the overarching story this season about the childhood star. Like, I don't know, it just seemed corny to me.
Really?
Yeah. It seemed a little I didn't believe him. Maybe
Wow,
it
you
was
didn't believe
him as
Ozzy?
a maybe it was him as the individual actor, but it
Mm,
did not I didn't connect with it for whatever reason. I watched
wow.
it and I'm gonna watch it when it come back, but I just
Yeah,
didn't this year. I didn't really enjoy my Reasonable Doubt watch.
man. Me and my cousin was on. It's like every Friday. It was like, bruh, like we was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I was on it. I was
Yeah.
on it, yeah, but it didn't feel like season one felt. But and I know shows go through, ups and downs, and it gets
Hmm.
hard to keep that same level of intention around like detail and everything. But this season felt a little different than the others. I'm gonna give it a three.
Mm. A
I'm gonna give it a
tree.
three. A
I'm gonna
three.
I'm gonna I'm gonna give it a 4.5 for me. Still very high on the
You
list.
you are just you handing
I
out them mics, ain't you?
hand them out. Let's do it. Yeah, it
Yeah,
good
yeah.
shows, man. What about you? What you got next on your list that you really enjoyed?
This is one that I'm not sure that you watched.
Baddies.
Well, yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. All her fault on Peacock.
Yeah, all her fault was crazy. Had me locked
Yeah,
in. For
yeah.
anybody
That's
that's watching this, you cannot be on your phone. Don't be on your phone while you're watching this. You got to
no.
be locked in.
Yeah, that definitely. It was one I had to rewind a lot. It was on Peacock. It's one of the more recent shows that came out towards the end of the year. I think it was 6 or 8 episodes, and the premise
Hmm.
is it's actually set in the Chicagoland area in Winnetka, and it's a family with means that their child goes missing, and they're trying to figure out who's responsible for losing a child. It was first the child was lost, the child was kidnapped, and they just
Hmm.
go through how each individual person could be the person that did it. In the end, the child is found, but there's definitely a twist that I will not spoil if you have not watched it, because again, it did maybe within the last month or two for sure. It
Hmm.
came out, so go watch All Her Fault. I think that the second to last episodes, I hate when shows do that, where like the true finale is the episode before the last
Oh, that's
one.
kind of funny. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So I think in this case it was episode 7 where we found out the whole thing, and then they just drug it for an extra episode for whatever reason. But it was good. It was a something that kept me hooked, where I couldn't just watch one episode. Like it's not something like B said, you do not want to be cooking
yeah.
and cleaning up around the house while it's on, because you be like, wait, now how did we get here?
Right,
Like
exactly.
I just remember rewinding just the part where the kid got taken, and I was like, wait, that happened so quick. What happened? So
First 3 minutes
the
had you
first
hooked.
three
Like,
minutes they get
wait
you
a
right
minute.
right to
Hmm.
it.
which
So
is which I will say is a testament to great storytelling and TV writing, because to be able to do that in 2025 with all these, I watched a video and it said that Netflix basically says that they want to overproduce a show to the point where they're like, people like, you could tell what's happening without even watching it. So like dialogue wise, they might be like, I'm breaking up with you. It's like, give me my chain back. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? Like,
mm-hmm.
and they'll say that because
Yeah.
they know a lot of people are on their phones. It's called
Yep.
like second screen or something like that. So I appreciate when TV shows are like, we're not gonna feed it to you. We're not gonna force feed it to you. You have to pay it. You got to work for it a little bit.
Yeah.
So
It's
yeah, that's
like,
that's great.
why did I get married? Why did I get married to?
Me and my cousin got a joke about this. Like, oh my, that's so. uh TPZ, we love you. However, my brother, come on now. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, All Her Fault. I definitely
Man.
had that on my list. That was amazing. And I'm telling everybody about it for sure. Let's go documentary. Being Eddie, which we did talk about before.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Phenomenal documentary. I love a good documentary. I think we got another one or two documentaries on here on this list
Oh, I got a whole list of
that will
dogs.
that will come
Nothing but
together
that.
about.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, being Eddie, I learned a lot about Eddie Murphy, and it's easy for somebody to have a very long career to be like, oh, I forgot that they did that. I forgot that, and he just kept reinventing himself. I think that was like one of the biggest takeaways, from rock star comedian to family dad to animated person, you know what I'm saying? Being donkey and
Yeah.
stuff. So, oh, wait. Let me back up. All Her Fault, I'm gonna give 4.5. Okay. Being Eddie, I'm gonna give 4.5. All right, go ahead.
Oh crap. I didn't give All Her Fault. I think I would give All Her Fault a 4. And being Eddie, I'm gonna give that a 4.5. Because I just do think, like, for somebody, like, at one point the most photographed person, the most,
Yeah.
like, you see he was everywhere, right? And then now we don't get to see Eddie Murphy very much. A lot has happened in between the two bookends. And he really didn't get into some of the controversial things. Again, we understand why, if you're
It's
executive
his story.
producing it, it's
Exactly.
just like you gonna tell what you want to tell. But it would
Exactly.
it would have been nice to maybe get a little bit more transparency from him around some of the things. But I do think, we did a whole episode on it, so it was really good. Um, I'm gonna give it a 4.5.
Whoop whoop. Okay, what's your
I
next
got
one?
I got a doc. Let's just go into docs, okay?
Okay, cool.
Uh Charlie Sheen, aka Charlie Sheen.
Okay, so I didn't watch that one. I didn't watch that one.
What? I
You ain't tell
watched
me to
that
watch it.
one.
You my personal I'm like, what do I watch next?
Where's your pen? Make sure you
I'm
writing this
writing notes.
down.
I'm
Okay.
typing right now.
Yeah. AKA Charlie Sheen. It came on Netflix. It was, Charlie Sheen is just, I don't even know how he's still on this side of the dirt. I'll just say that. Someone that has, eclipsed a lot of fame and done a lot of drugs and just had a lot of just stuff going on in his life to the point where he is of his father's Martin Sheen, Emilio Escobar is his brother, and they just kind
That's
of,
his brother? I never knew
yeah,
that.
yeah, his name is not Charlie Sheen. That's the name that he went by for
Oh,
the
gotcha.
world. But his last name is Escobar, and so is Martin Sheen's. But
Oh wow.
yeah, it was just to, to be more palatable, I guess, and to open
Yeah,
them up
yeah, yeah,
to
for sure.
roles outside of just cultural things.
Mhm.
But if you watch it, it's a wonder how Charlie, he was like, there was one part where, he was on coke real bad,
Mhm.
crack even, and he was, they were like giving him diet crack, like a watered down
I
version,
think I
and
saw
he
Kev on
was
stage
like
talking about that.
able to tell, like, this ain't right. Like,
Right.
they've every kind of rehab. Like, there's nothing that he doesn't have access to because
Right.
of just, all the money and all the fame, and it's just historically with his family. And he still just can't get right. He just couldn't
Can't
get
get
right for
right.
a very long time. Now it
Mm.
seems like he's sober, but I wish him well.
He don't even look like what he been through at all to
He
me.
don't. He does not. There's no, but like there was a moment where he was looking like exactly what he was going through. I mean, the teeth, the like
Right.
he looked strung out. But he
Mm.
got a little bit more weight on him. They
Mhm.
had Denise Richards on there, and she
Mhm.
seemed to be the one that kind of saw through his mess and could keep him in check for a while. But
Mhm.
everybody, like even his father, did not participate in the doc because they just kind of over him and his antics after all of these
Oh,
years. Like they
yeah.
love him, but it's like I'm not putting myself out here on your behalf anymore. Like
Yeah, he
you
said
just
that
don't
ain't
have to.
happening.
You just hopefully it works for you. So I thought that was really good. Yeah, now that I'm talking about these things, I'm like, I want to go back and watch that again. You need to go watch that, and then we can talk about it.
I got it on
I'm
my
gonna
notes.
give I'm gonna give that a 4. Charlie Sheen
4?
a 4. Yeah, AKA Charlie Sheen is what it's
So
called.
wait, he's Hispanic?
He is.
Wow, I never knew that.
Never would have known. And
Wow.
Emilio out here being who he is, right to his core. And
So
Charlie.
so many layers there.
Hmm.
Um, since we're going Hispanic, I'm gonna go. My next one, Selena y los Dinos, and also
Ah,
R.I.P. Abraham
to
Quintanilla.
Abraham, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I watched this
Latinos.
doc, and wow, it was really, really good. Obviously, I'm a huge fan of the movie that came out in 1997 with J Lo, and she absolutely bodied that role. There was in my research another like movie or something that happened in like 2020, but I don't think the family endorsed it. It didn't do all that great or whatever. But
Yeah.
this one did really, really great. And it's still such a tragic situation that happened with her life being taken at, I think she was only like 22 years old. And and yeah, 20,
Yeah.
she was like early 20s, but yeah.
The doc was really good.
Mm-hmm.
And I always enjoy knowing that the family does approve of something or the family has their hands in it. And this one
Mm-hmm.
you definitely could tell the brothers and sisters were being interviewed. Her ex-husband was
Mm-hmm.
in it. And they had a lot of footage. Like that was what got me.
Mm-hmm.
Like there were moments
No.
And I don't know if I said this on here before, but like when Selena passed, I lived in Texas at that time. And
Mm-hmm.
so it was a thing. It like she was Beyonce before Beyonce, really.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beyonce was inspired by Selena in a lot of ways.
Yeah.
And I feel like we got an early dismissal or like a day off of school. I promise. I don't know why that like
I
comes
could
to my
imagine.
mind.
Yeah, I could imagine, especially
But
being in Texas. Yeah,
yes,
Tejas.
it was a huge deal. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and then, just life cut so short, but all of the footage that they had from her from childhood and like early performances and stuff like that to me is what makes a great documentary. And they did not, I
Mm-hmm.
was happy that they didn't spend a ton of time on the death or on Yolanda Saldivar because like girl, go to hell. Um you don't get to be a part of this. Like this is just the
No.
brightness and the life of
Yeah,
Selena and not the ugliness. So
I do
yeah.
agree, and the fact that she was in a standoff with the police for like 10 hours. I actually forgot about that part. That's insane.
Yeah. And like, girl, I ain't even gonna say it, but you had choices. You had choices. Why you
Yeah,
get
yeah,
her?
yeah. You said I could. I got a list for you right now.
Right? No. No,
Yeah,
I'm thinking of one person.
yeah.
So
That's funny. Um,
sorry.
so I'm gonna give Selena. I'm gonna give it a 4.7255. Out of 5.
I'm gonna give it a 4.5. Dang, am I gonna
Wait,
give
what you got?
anything a five?
If you didn't give
Um,
Sinners a 5, I mean,
I didn't
I
give Sinners a five.
oh
Sorry.
man, that's
Sorry.
crazy. Are you even black? That's crazy.
Um, have you been watching Churchy?
I have not. I haven't even seen the first season.
Oh my. Yeah, okay. Well, Churchy is a TV show by Kevin on Stage, who we love over here
Love Kev on
at
stage. Can't wait for
at
you
the
to come
pot.
on the show, Kev. Come on now.
Yeah, come on, kick it with us, Kev. But it's his show. I guess it's kind of derived from his real life.
Hmm.
As a youth pastor, and then going into a new church, and his father, he basically got passed over to be the next pastor for the mega church that his father had.
Hmm.
And it's so funny in like a churchy way. It has the perfect title. Like there's little
Exactly.
things that like if you are somebody from the church, it's very familiar. So it's in season 2 right now. The
Hmm.
episodes are about 30 minutes, a little less than 30 minutes. A lot of the comedians that you just know from if you are a follower of Kev on Stage, you will see a lot of familiar faces in there. And I think it's just really good. Avion Crockett is in there.
Oh wow, I didn't know
That
that.
chick Angel's in there.
Of course she's in there.
It's just everybody. Kirk
Yeah,
Franklin was in there.
that's funny.
Lecrae. They have like typically one big person, famous person each episode, like playing
Oh,
a role. Like Kirk Franklin was like
he was in jail or something,
in
wasn't he?
jail, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
Yeah.
funny.
It's worth the watch. I think you should definitely turn it on. Of
Yeah,
course, it is. I'm not gonna call it low budget, but it is
independently
just
done.
independently done.
Yeah.
That's why you be knowing. So there's some moments where you like, oh, this look a little cheap, whatever. But hey, we gotta support it
Yeah,
in order
absolutely.
for it to get the budgets that it deserves. I think
Absolutely.
I will give anything that's black a try. And
Hello.
in this case, I gave it a try and I like it. So I'm gonna
Except
give it. Uh-oh.
for
Uh-oh.
N-
Uh-oh.
no, you go ahead. Then I got something to say about Kevin on stage, and then I got something else to say about another show. But you will give it a
I will give it a 3.75.
okay, 3.75 out of 5. Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Churchy 3.75. Also shout out to Kevin on stage because he has another 2 shows, if I'm not mistaken. That
The
went to
hospital.
the hospital that went to network TV. But he has another show. It was like an improv show that went to Fuse. So
Yes.
that went to Fuse, but then he got another show that went to Tubi. It's a Tubi original called The Psychiatrist or something like that. So it has a
Mm,
lot of got Lex P in it, got a lot of different like content creators, and so that one looks very funny too. So he's just really on his stuff. So shout out to you, Kev, on stage.
yeah. Come kick it with us.
Come kick it with us, Kev. I know some of the same people you know, man. So yeah, we can make that happen actually, for real. In a
Let's
real
do it.
way. But yeah, okay, you were saying I give anything black a try. There was some controversy maybe a month, 2 months ago, something like that, from the studios of Kiki Palmer, from a show. It's called Asian Fried Rice or Southern Fried Rice or something like that.
I
And a
didn't
lot of
watch it.
people a lot I didn't either. A lot of people were like, okay, well, okay, so the main character is not black, but it's around black characters. But it's also coming from Kiki Palmer, so maybe we should give it a try or whatever. But I just heard that the director, the producer is like half black, half Dominican, but doesn't really vibe with the black side of her. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So it comes out in the media that they produce because it's like you don't even see yourself as black. So it kind of makes sense that the main character would not be black. And then the antagonist is like has some stereotypes, so it's like dark skin, heavy, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, come on,
Mm.
man, what are we doing? What are we actually doing? So um
And Kiki, we love you, Kiki. Don't be over here doing no crazy stuff. I don't know. It's it's touchy. I didn't watch it because I don't want to think about Kiki Palmer any different than
mm-hmm,
I think of her now.
mm-hmm.
So I just hope this was just a little blemish. Because
Yeah,
the
you can't get
is
everything
this the
right.
show where like it was the Asian girl and she was at
Mm-hmm.
HBCU? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't want to watch that.
But and also it just came from her studio. She gave somebody a chance. So it wasn't like her
Mm,
stamping it. It kind of was her
mhm,
stamping it, but
mhm.
not in excuse me, not in like a producer directorial type of
Yeah,
thing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So yeah. Is it on you or it's on me?
It's on me, and it's kind of in the same vein. Vince Staples show.
Oh yeah, Vince Staples show. I have not finished season 2. I don't know. It's
You
not
ain't.
now listen, wait, before you continue. It's not just me. It's so much stuff on right now. It's like it's hard to keep up. It's really hard to keep up.
Yes,
Just me. I'm
but
the
I
only one
feel
that feel like
like
that.
because I mean, it's only like 6 episodes. I think you can, and you be watching TV while you driving and stuff. Like, it's,
Watch it. Make me sound responsible is crazy.
not like that.
That's
Kids, don't
funny.
watch TV while you're driving.
Don't
But
watch TV while you driving. That's funny. But
you
okay, yeah,
haven't finished it.
Vince Staples. Yeah, I haven't finished it. That's on my list. You know
And
what?
what
I'm gonna
made
put
me
that on my
think
list
of
right now.
it is because, like this is clearly all like he has his hands truly in it. Not only is it named after
For
him,
sure.
he is an actor in it. He is a writer on it. And I believe a producer of it. And it's clearly his ideas, right? Like he is a hell of a personality, I would say.
Mm-hmm.
I am
Mm-hmm.
really enjoying a lot of the interviews that he's doing right now. I feel like he is turning the corner. Like, I don't want him to sell out. He doesn't give that he will sell out.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mm-hmm.
I think the more eyes and the bigger the audience on him, the more some people will try to snatch him up. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but he also like I don't even think he says and does a lot of the stuff that he says and do for shock value. I think that's just who he is. Like
Oh yeah, he
saying
just be talking.
on January 6th, we would do it better because they was just ugly. Like that just had me cracking up
That's
because
crazy.
loose t-shirts, loose neck t-shirts are a thing. I don't know. He's just funny as hell to me. And I thought season
Mm-hmm.
2 was really, really, really good. We found out who Uncle James was.
Okay.
and I ain't gonna say much about it.
Right. You say I'm gonna just leave that there.
Yeah, I'm gonna give Vince Staples show a 4.25 out of 5.
4.25. I'm interested to see what is a five on your list. What is a five? Can we pause there?
I don't think I'm giving anything a 5. I don't think
Okay.
I'm giving anything a 5 this
That's
year.
the teacher in you. You just a hard grader. That's what it
I
is.
am. I am. That's what it is.
Okay, not this year. Has there been any movie or TV show, whatever, that has you're like this
Life
was
changing.
perfect 10 out of 10? Well, 5 out of 5.
I need
Mm.
to really establish the criteria before I know. You
Man, you
know,
tough,
like
man. I ain't gonna make no movie with you.
no,
No, thank you.
no. Now, if I do it, then it's different, right? But
hmm
I can always find it's a flaw. I can always find something wrong,
Yeah.
and we're gonna step out of that because that's for my therapist. All
Yeah,
right, what
right.
show you got?
And when did you think that that started, sister? When do you think that that okay, we gonna take my mouth off that. All right, so I'm gonna
Uh-huh,
go.
uh-huh.
Since we were talking about Kiki, I'm gonna go one of them days that came out. I think that came out in 2025, right? Let me say, yeah,
Mhm.
2025. Yeah, one of them days came out in 2025. I'm gonna give that one. I'm gonna give that one a 4 out of 5. I know you're gonna probably get that one a 1.52 out of 5. But original storyline. It was just a fun movie. Everything doesn't need to be so introspective and so like it could just be fun. It could just be just fun to put on, It was cool. It was a cool movie. You don't feel like that?
Yeah. So, did you watch the Diddy doc? No,
Dang. You said no
I didn't.
mics.
I didn't enjoy it. I'm gonna give
What?
it. I'm gonna give it a 1.
A
I'm
one
gonna
is
give it a 1.
insane. Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 1.
Okay. Okay. I you know what I felt like? I felt like not comparing it to like, this movie, but it kind of reminded me kind of sort of like All About the Benjamins, like a movie that would be on like USA or something like that. He's like, okay, yeah, this is a cool. Yeah, I watched this on a rewatch. It'd just kind of
Yeah,
be on.
the whole premise was kind of like a female Friday, right?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, for the most part, yeah. Yeah. Okay.
I think it
Moving
was a
on.
failure.
Think it was a failure?
I think it was a failure. I just want SZA to sing.
Wow.
And it's really hard, which actually like, okay, um brings me to where is it? Where is it? I'm looking at my list. All's Fair.
I didn't
Are you
watch
familiar
that
with All's Fair? Okay.
with
So
Kim
All's
K,
Fair
right?
is, yeah, it's on Hulu, Kim K, Niecy Nash, Glenn Close,
Mhm.
um, Tiana Taylor is in there.
Okay.
And I've watched the whole season, right? I love me some Niecy Nash. And
Niecy Nash is great.
she
Friend of the show.
is.
We just
What's
gonna
the
start saying that too. Friend of the
right?
show.
Hey,
Mhm.
Niecy girl, because Niecy wife went to Simeon, and that's the connection right there. That's how
Oh
we gonna
yeah.
get
Oh
it.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how we
Yeah. We
get it.
exactly. Oh yeah. For sure.
But I think that the show, because Kim's there, right? So Kim is gonna bring eyes. She's gonna bring attention. People gonna watch it just because it's her, but also her acting skills are not up to par when you're across from Niecy Nash and
Yeah.
Glenn Close
Mhm.
and who's the other? Oh, shoot, it's somebody else that is a big time actress in there, and it just makes Kim look. Sarah Paulson, yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Naomi
Okay.
Watts is in it. Um, it makes Kim look like the amateur.
Mhm.
And so, I mean, it's beautifully shot, beautiful women, storylines. Some of the episodes were a little like off, like one they had Jessica Simpson on there, and she was full of Botox in the face. And it was just like, why y'all make her do this?
What's
She was
going
getting a
on?
divorce from her husband, who was like forcing her to get all these surgeries and stuff. Um, but something about it made me keep watching, and maybe it's just because I'm a group think person and it's Kim K, so I should watch it. But Kim definitely, like, I want her to get under, like, we know Tiana Taylor, she be acting. Like, what was the movie, that Tyler Perry movie where she was walking and flinging her hair? Like, it's just over the top,
Straw.
right? It's dramatic. Niecy Nash, dramatic. And they
Hmm.
like monotone and everything that
Right.
she does, even
Literally, are
when
we going to sue these
she's
people? Literally.
she's expressing love and hate both in the same exact tone. And it's like, girl, I don't know. I don't believe you.
I don't believe
And wake up.
it.
Like,
Right.
that's why I just want
Exactly.
to hit her in the back and say, girl, what's up? Um, so watched it. I do believe that it's gonna be coming back next year. Um, but I want Kim to get some lessons. And for
Get some
that,
extra
I'm gonna give it
lessons.
a 3.5. No.
3.5.
Mm, a 5, yeah. I'm gonna go there.
Okay.
And I wanted
3.5.
Tiana to have more of a role. Don't just make her a side chick that got pregnant
Right.
by your husband, Kim.
Yeah. And at this point, it's like the roles that she's in, even the movie with Leonardo DiCaprio, when we were talking to Paris,
Hmm.
I ended up watching it, but I was like, I wish that her role was bigger because she was only on the
Hmm.
first half. Um, yeah,
Yeah.
so she did
That's
amazing. She convinced me for sure. But
that's how this
yeah,
show was. So you haven't watched All Spare at all?
no, mm-mm,
It's not
no,
for women only. Neither is Betty.
baddies is
But
anyway. Okay, moving on to I'm gonna give this one a 2, which
mm,
is unfortunate, which is highest to lowest. I didn't really like it.
um,
That was kind of bad.
no. No, it was bad. It was bad. It was long for no reason.
It was long. It was so long. And then towards the end, when she was singing, she's like, What's the name of this song? Highest to lowest." Oh my god, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I have a hard time with movies that like say the
Say the
name in them
name. Yeah.
because it's like, oh,
You just
you
got
just
to do
had
it in
to.
a slick way. You don't, but
Yeah.
it don't have to be. If it's too on the nose, it's not going to work. It's not. It's not. It's not going to
Right.
work.
Yeah. Like I'm sure Sinners, they said Sinners in it at some point. Maybe,
The
maybe
father, I
not.
think he did. May.
Oh
Oh no, he
yeah.
said Dancing with the Devil. I don't know. I don't know. But if they did say it, I don't notice it. I can't
Right.
vividly remember when they said it. But
But you definitely can for highest to
why did I
lowest.
get married and why did I get married too is that's what I remember.
Because it's not even grammatically correct either.
Why
So
did I? Why did you and I get? Yeah. So yeah, highest to lowest. I came in with a very high expectation because Spike Lee and Denzel are when they get it, it's like
mhm,
Mike and Scotty. But this one, yeah,
yeah.
not so much.
I was distracted by the toupee that Denzel was wearing. That
That was a
bothered me.
toupee. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, his hair is not that heavy.
Okay.
It was very heavy in lots of waves. Um, Rocky got on my nerve in it. I'm like, boy, shut up. It
Shut
was
up.
just long and like he like those I don't like montages of just New York. Like we talked about how it's like
Yeah,
if you just want to do a documentary about how beautiful New York is in
do
your
that.
eyes, then do that.
That would
But
be
weaving
amazing.
it in to this just again extends it and makes it like hard to follow. The movie was not complex enough for me to say it was hard to follow, but it was unnecessary.
Yeah, yeah. I do like the twist that they had, and this is a real bummer because we had Denzel Washington and Jeffrey Wright in the same movie, some of our greatest
Yeah.
actors, and
Yes.
I feel like it was kind of wasted. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a 1.5 actually. So
Oh, yeah. I'll give it a 2. I'll
wow,
give it a
higher than
2.
me.
Yeah, first time ever.
What you got
This
next?
year was still in Doc Zone. The 25th anniversary of Hurricane Katrina.
Oh, I forgot
And
about
so
that.
there
God,
were a
yeah.
bunch of Hurricane Katrina docs that came on. The one on Netflix was the one that I'm not gonna say enjoyed, but the one that um held my attention and was I thought was best done. It was called Come Hell or High Water. Um and it just gave a different perspective. Like 25 years later, we see just how much things could have been avoided, how much they could have gotten people out of there, how much racial um, racial things
Yeah.
played
Yeah.
in the decisions that were
Inequality.
being made,
Yeah,
racial
for sure.
inequality. Yep. Um, and
As
how
always.
just kind of poor leadership
Yeah.
and then some good leadership when the colonel came in. But yeah, it's just hard to see people be treated almost like animals.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so many people died and so many people just displaced and people that never returned and some people that did, people that were so tied to their belongings and their homes that they were just willing to lose it all.
Mm-hmm.
When again it could have been avoided and prevented.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Funny enough, I like the National Geographic one
Oh
better
yeah.
to me.
Is
I
that
like
the
that one better.
one? That's the one that what's called help with Ryan Coogler.
Oh, was that the one? Yeah, I think
I
so.
believe so. Hmm.
Yeah, I like that one better. I feel like it covered a lot of ground and it just made me super. It was emotionally just very heavy. Which if you
Yeah.
watch something about that is like it's inevitable not to feel affected if you have
Right.
feelings. You know what I'm
If
saying?
you
So
unless you're cold on the inside.
exactly. So yeah, the Hurricane Katrina, it's been a pretty great year for media 2025.
Hmm. Hmm.
Let's see. You said that one. I'm gonna go another documentary, Unknown Number, High School Catfish.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's been a lot of good stuff
That
to come
was
out.
this year.
That was crazy. That was crazy,
I
especially
will
with
smack that mama.
the big reveal and the craziest thing. We said this before. If you were on social media in that time, even if you didn't want to watch it, it made you want to watch it, and you knew
Yeah.
that the mama did it. But
Yeah.
then when you got to the part where the mama did it, you like
Still couldn't believe it.
still could not believe
Because
it.
how could she? A
Yeah.
damn fool. Yeah, with an ugly tail. That was like, I mean, bizarre situation. I give that a 4.25.
I'm gonna
Just because,
go.
and I think a
Yeah.
lot of why I put it so high is not just a storyline, but it was like you said, the reactions, the social media response to it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody, I love when people can like commune around one thing and you can see so
Mm-hmm.
many different opinions about it. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, mama needed a swift kick in the ass.
Boop boop beat. What you
Yeah.
got?
Ooh, The Perfect Neighbor.
I didn't see that one, and I will not see it. So
Yeah, I know we talked offline, or maybe we did talk on here about that one. That was a situation where the neighbor they had the whole there was no talking heads, there was no interviews done throughout the entire documentary.
oh
It was
wow.
just
All
all
body cam
done
footage?
from body cam footage,
Wow.
ring camera footage, footage from in the police department. of this lady basically harassing a family and children that will play outside of her house.
Mm,
Eventually, one day, there was a shooting and she shot one of the children's mother and killed her in her front yard. Um, and there was plenty of times where maybe things went undocumented, or things
mm.
were like there were reports to the police of how crazy this lady was, and it ended up sadly ending in someone losing their life and children losing their mother. And it, I understand why you wouldn't want to watch it, and certain, people who wants to see something like that. um but I did think that, again, because the family was behind it and they want to just show how terrible of a person this lady is, and that she should be where she is for the rest of her days.
So she's
And
in,
I
she
believe
she did go to jail.
she did go to jail. Initially, she didn't, but she was found guilty after the fact. I
Mm,
think. I think so.
mm.
Child. Yeah. I don't know. It all runs together, unfortunately, because we
Right.
see a lot of
These cases,
crazy stuff
yeah.
like this.
Hmm. Yeah, for sure. For sure, for sure. Okay, I'm gonna match you a doc, and I'm gonna give you another doc. The
Hmm.
Mortician. Mortician was crazy. Mortician was absolutely insane. I think you recommended it to me.
I did.
Okay,
I
yeah, that
did.
was crazy. That was
Hmm.
so if you don't know Mortician, excuse me, the Mortician is basically about a guy who ran a mortuary service, or um that type of funeral home. It was a family funeral home that had been in the family for like three generations, and he basically was running was it like a crematorium or something, and was like
Yeah. A funeral home.
unethically,
Yeah.
yeah, he was doing unethically, and I'll just leave you with that. But yeah, it was dark, and there was a lot of stuff going on. So really great documentary.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Back to Perfect Neighbor. She was sentenced to 25 years in prison.
Wow,
Um, but will she have to serve it all? Who knows?
who knows? Wow,
Yeah. Which one were we talking about? I'm sorry.
the Mortician.
The Mortician. Oh yeah. Ooh. Ooh.
Mortician was crazy. I
Yeah.
think it's
How
three parts, or
the
two
way
parts,
that they
something like
were
that.
handling the dead. I don't know. I just think they got money hungry and were trying to figure out what they could do in bulk. And
Hmm.
unfortunately, in when you're dealing with people's loved ones and people that have
Hmm.
passed on, you just can't look at it like a chop shop.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
that's what was going on.
Yeah, it's crazy.
One of my shows that you just refuse to watch, The Pit.
No, I don't refuse to watch it. It's just so much stuff going on. Okay, I'm writing that down in my things to watch. The Pit, yes,
Because
because it's
that is
like Emmy
also coming
nominated or
back.
something.
That is also coming back in January of 2026, and I cannot wait. But
Oh,
yes, it's a hospital doc, not doc. It's a series on based on a hospital in Pittsburgh, and it has its overarching story. You got your main
mhm.
characters, but then each episode is something like you get to follow the different cases of people that come into the hospital. There was a big, I don't care at this point because season two finna come out. They had a mass shooting
What?
late, yeah, during the later episodes. It's the whole season is based on just one day in the hospital, and so each hour is an episode.
Oh
um
wow.
and I think around about 3 o'clock was when the mass shooting happened, and then like just what happens in the hospital when something like that happens. I'm like, whoa. And then you just gotta like clock out at the end of the day and go home.
Right,
What?
right, right.
How do you sleep? How do you like yeah, it was crazy, but I enjoy watching it. And I can't wait for season 2, which comes in January.
Nice, 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 nice,
I'm gonna
nice.
give that a 4.5. It won a lot of awards this year, and usually I don't, that means nothing to me, but sometimes when you hear the name of a show so much,
When it keeps coming up, yeah.
yeah, it's like let me go and give it a try, and I think that's what I did with
Hmm.
the pit.
Okay. Um, we have to talk about Sean Combs the Reckoning.
I was gonna say, now we getting towards the end of this hour here. Are we going to? Yeah. And we can go over the time for this.
I got another meeting right
Oh,
after this, so I can't. I would love to.
okay.
I
Okay.
would love to, but yeah, Sean Combs the Reckoning. I was like, wait, it's four? It's four episodes? I just thought this was just gonna be a 2 hour, you know.
And they could have went longer.
Yeah, 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 for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. So for episode 1 is like his upbringing. Episode 2 is about like him when he or is episode 2 about the Biggie and Tupac?
I
I
think
think
two is Biggie and Tupac.
2 is Biggie and Tupac. 3 is like Cassie and just like peak popularity of Diddy. Episode 4 is about the most recent
They
things that
spent a
have
lot
come
of
out.
time on Lil Rod too. He's from Chicago. Did you know he's from Chicago?
I didn't. I didn't.
Yeah, he's from
Um
Chicago. His whole family code, which is unfortunate. It's very, very unfortunate.
yeah. Um I got some thoughts about Lil Rod, and but this is not the platform for them to be shared. That is an
Right.
offline conversation.
Right.
But yeah, did he need to stay right where he at? And I think, you know, the headlines are all about 50 Cent being attached to it as an
Mhm.
executive producer and all of that. I believe that I don't think 50 was out there doing any legwork. I think 50's name um caused people to it validated it because there's a lot of other Diddy docs, but it
So
validated it in a
many.
way
Yeah.
that and his name and his money was able to get them access to things that just any Joe Schmo that's doing a doc probably wouldn't have been
Mhm.
able to get interviews that
Mhm.
people wouldn't have been able to get. I'm still very
Mhm.
interested to know how they acquired the doc in the days. I mean the documentation in the days leading up to the arrest.
Because he
Wild.
didn't pay.
Like there
That's
is
what it came
a
down to.
straight up mole, straight up snake in Diddy's camp. I'm sure there's a bunch of them, but I also understand how, like, if you've seen so much, like, your conscience eventually is going to not allow you to just keep turning a blind eye. And if you do continue to keep turning a blind eye, then you probably gonna be up next, getting in trouble for all of the
Mhm.
years of
Mhm.
stuff that's just been done. Like,
Mhm.
I don't know. It was hard to like I think I got through 2 episodes and I was like, "Ooh, I need a break."
Yeah,
Because
yeah. It's
it's not
heavy.
lightening up at all. Like,
Yeah. No. And it doesn't lighten up. But yeah, he got
no.
the video footage because Diddy didn't pay him, essentially. That's what it come down to. And you would think
Crazy.
at some point you would learn your lesson. Like maybe I should keep these people kind of happy because they got a lot of footage that I probably wouldn't want ever to come out. But that's what happens
Not
when you
now
think
when you
that
think you
you
got,
yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's
you think
crazy.
you are the author and the finisher, and you are not.
You
But
ain't.
what a evil person. What a just I don't know. And like, people are talking about his childhood and it's the same. It reminded me a lot of the Surviving R. Kelly, right?
Hmm.
Your childhood can be messed up. It can be. And you cannot lead, like you cannot look at yourself as a god like figure that will
Mhm.
never be accountable for any of the things that you do. That you can't
Mhm.
just beat people up, steal money from people, dare people to come back at you, uh
Mhm.
still, like, I of course we've seen all the memes and stuff around the Diddy doc, like Suge was right, like all up in the videos, like
Mhm.
you always wanted to be the front man and you would do it at any cost, including killing people, including
Mhm.
beating women, calling yourself God. Like I just don't believe that there is any amount of money that's going to allow you to get away with that kind of stuff forever. We've seen it with
Mhm.
Harvey Weinstein. Um,
Mhm.
and you can be talented. Like there's a possibility that Diddy comes out and because of his work ethic, he can find himself eyed again. But like, how are you sleeping at night? How are your relationships with your kids truly? How do
Which is a
you
whole other thing.
yeah. So
Mhm.
I I'm off Diddy.
Yeah.
But I'm also still a
Um.
person that can separate the music from the person. So,
Yeah, for sure.
you know, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not buying a new Diddy album anytime soon.
Right.
Yeah. Trust man.
Yeah, for sure. That's what it come down to. What's your last one that you would recommend or
My last one is a little show over on the YouTube called For the T-Birds podcast.
I know that's right.
that
That was great.
yeah, that me and my co-host Reggie Hamilton interview alumni from Thornwood High School, and we got Beezy as our, I don't even know what you are. Like we don't have it without you. What are you? He
Like
is he's
producer,
our producer. He's
director.
all of
Yeah.
that. Yeah, he does all the things for us behind the scenes. And we are rocking out over there. We completed season 1 this
Yeah.
year and we will be headed into season 2 soon. We still got a few more episodes of season 1. And then we'll jump back to recording pretty soon.
Yeah.
But lots of good content, great interviews over there. And yeah, you can find
Phenomenal
us over
people.
on the YouTube, and I'm gonna give that 5, Mike.
Okay. You gonna get that 5. 5 out
That's
of
for my
5.
5. I've been holding that
You've been
for
holding the 5. Big
for the
Joker.
T-Birds podcast. So go ahead and search us up, like, comment, and subscribe. All right.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Look, I got one last one that I literally just watched last night. I think it was absolutely amazing. I went into it not thinking that it was going to be one thing, but it turned out to be completely different, which is Roof Man. It's on Paramount. That had what's his name? I always want to call him John Cena. He's not John Cena though. Uh man, hold on, his name is Channing Tatum. So he was
Oh,
in Roof Man. That's about the guy who robbed like 40 McDonald's. Then he got caught and then he escaped and then he lived in Toys R Us for like 6 months. So yeah, it's crazy. It's
Roof
crazy.
Man. Okay, let me
Yeah,
write that
Roof Man
down.
was crazy. And I didn't even know who the director was. The director was a person who made a movie, Derek Seeing Friends. He made a movie about a drummer, a heavy metal drummer, who was slowly losing his hearing like throughout the movie. So it's a
Oh
very
wow.
the type of movies that he made are very, very heavy, emotionally heavy. And I didn't expect it to, give me a gut punch like
Mm-hmm.
that. But Roofman was very good, very, very good.
Hmm.
So yeah.
Okay.
But that's been our 2025 wrapped. I'm sure we missed a lot of stuff, but
Yeah, I got so
we
many
I'm
things on my
we
list. I didn't even get over to my YouTube stuff.
I feel like we
The
need to do a
morning
part
show.
2. We need
Yes, we
right,
do.
exactly. We need to do a part two to before 2025 ends. So yeah, we will absolutely do that. Make sure y'all following, subscribing, liking, sharing. I'm gonna get so many clips of this, okay?
Yes,
Because
yes.
we got plenty of clips. So yeah, and then we will see you guys in the next episode. Until then, we'll everybody be great.
Be great.